Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we have Captain America from the brand new Secret Wars wave. This is one that I feel like was just announced yesterday, I think back in September. It's crazy how fast Marvel Legends are getting their figures out nowadays. Enough about that, let's take a look at the back of the box, which has a bio on it. When the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four are transported to a strange planet, Captain America is chosen to take the lead in fighting the ultimate war. Secret War. Alright, but without further ado, let's get into the review. Starting with these boots, mostly everything from this figure is reused from the 20th anniversary Captain America. Or should I say the 80th anniversary Captain America? Yeah, I don't have that version anymore, but I will be bringing in the 20th anniversary later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. I just love the folds all throughout them, especially in the middle right here. There's like a seam going down the center of it. And the boots themselves are, they're fine. Moving on up to the legs, and I had to take a closer look at this, there is shading in the crevices of those thigh muscles. Look at those tree trunks. And even down here on the shin, you could see my nasty looking thumb. Yeah, you can see right there, especially, like there is shading in those muscles, but this figure has some pinless joints, and I think it just makes the figure look seamless. No muscles on the back of the thighs, but there are some shading continuing all throughout. America's ass. Yeah, here we go, baby. And I believe this piece is brand new as well. There's a little fold in between the cheeks right there. Come on, Hasbro, give us that skin tight suit. I want to see them cheeks.
What?
I'm wrong. More folds all throughout the hips. You can see on the upper hips right here, going towards the center of the crotch. I'm not going to linger on that. Moving on. And we have this belt surrounding the waist right here. This is a separate piece, so you're able to move it around if you want to. But they added these little loops right here. They painted it in the same color. And it's very consistent too. Like, I could hardly tell that it's a separate piece. And that silver belt buckle is a really reflective silver, and I love that paint. Look how shiny it is. I love the musculature. You can see the abs underneath the costume right here. This middle white piece seems to hide the abs a little better. I'm guessing because it's like a thicker fabric or just like armor. The upper torso is just littered with his iconic chainmail, those scales. It's sculpted to absolute perfection. That continues onto the shoulders. It continues onto the upper biceps, but I think they missed the paint just a little bit. There definitely is a difference between the two blues. But going back to this torso piece, you see right here around the neck, you have just like the regular skin tight suit underneath. And you can see like this raised line going all around it. Anyways, moving back to the star at the center of the chest, and it is big, it's loud, and that's perfect for Captain America. It's just a beautiful piece in the center. I kind of wish they caked on a little bit more white paint, as you could see a bit of blue poking through. He has another star on his back with a peg hole, which you're able to plug his shield into. I honestly don't know how to feel about this piece. Of course, it's great to be able to plug his shield into the back, but when he's posed with the shield not in that peg hole, it just leaves this big empty space, and it's just extremely noticeable. I think I would have liked it more if he didn't have that. Now moving down the arms, again, pinless arms, and they look seamless again, just like the legs. No shading in the muscles right there, it's just my camera. Big old arms. And the musculature is just perfect. And the gloves too, just like the boots, sculpted with lots of folds all throughout. I love how it shoots up and it's raised, has lots of depth, you could see the arm actually going into the glove. Yeah, just a great sculpt overall. Now, going over the accessories, first up is this angry expression. I think it is like perfect. This is something that I've been wanting for a classic Captain America for quite some time, and yeah, it just looks great. The eyes and the mouth, the teeth too, the individual teeth painted to perfection here. I love this head sculpt so much. And he also comes with this, a smiling head sculpt. He has such a cheesy smile. Look at him. Yeah, no, this is great as well. And again, the eyes are painted beautifully. The mouth right here, the chin, just perfect. It's just an absolutely perfect, spot-on Captain America head sculpt. He also comes with two fisted hands, a saluting hand, a pointing hand, two open sea grip hands. He also comes with this broken shield. I think this is such a nice addition to the Marvel Legends line. Oh my god, it could go with literally any Captain America figure. You can see like there's just cracks all throughout it, the silver paint underneath. accentuates that broken state that it's in. There's like chips all around the edges. Of course, this big chunk right here just missing. And the circle around the star being a darker blue, it's going to help the shield look more natural with even more figures throughout the line. And it also comes with these two little shards of the shield that are broken off. I guess you can like have it in a fight scene, like the enemy like holding these pieces or Captain America holding them himself, but they don't attach back to the shield. It's a neat touch though. And last but not least, he comes with this, a little shield with his face on it, a holographic shield. I don't know how I feel about this. I honestly could live without it. I get that this is like for the kids who grew up in the 80s and had these toys themselves. This just doesn't do anything for me, honestly. I would have rather had the money that they spent making this go towards something else, maybe another head sculpt or a fully intact shield. That would have been wonderful, but we have this instead. Sure. And you are able to swap out that picture of Cap with a Marvel Secret Wars logo. All right, now let's go over the articulation. The head is able to move up this much, look down that much. He has a tiny bit of pivot and some side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move up this much. He also has rotation at the shoulder, an upper bicep swivel, and a double-jointed elbow that's able to bend up this much. He has your standard wrist hinge, allowing his hand to move up, down, and all the way around. With his ab crunch, he's able to bend back this much and go forward a tiny bit. He has a waist swivel, allowing his body to move side to side. His leg is able to kick up this much, go out to the side this much, and go back a tiny bit. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee that's able to bend back this much, upper calf rotation, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up. And he has some Before we head into the size comparisons, I wanted to bring in the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends Captain America and see just how well it stacks up against this brand new one. As you can see, there are just so much paint apps all throughout the previous version of Captain America. You know, they got the lighter blue on top of the darker blue plastic. You got some shading with the musculature in the abdomen, and on the boots too, like on those folds, you get some more darker maroon colors. Oh, the stripes are different too. That's really neat. So the stripes on the belly are inverted. I think that is a really neat touch. The scales don't have that much depth to it as the previous version. However, this new one is pinless. You can see in those arms and the knee joints. Oh, different butts. That's cool. And unfortunately, the colors for this brand new Secret Wars cap, they are brighter than this previous version, so you're not able to swap heads. Now, going over size comparisons, here is Captain America next to Iron Man and the Beyonder, Titania and Kang the Conqueror, Ultron and Enchantress, Molecule Man and Doctor Doom, Spider-Man and Captain Marvel, Cyclops and Nightcrawler, Hulk and Thor, the Human Torch and The Thing, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, Deadpool and Hydra Bob, Deadpool and Hydra Bob, Darwin and Morbius, and finally Jeff the Landshark and Spider-Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give Captain America here a final rating of 9.5 out of 10. This figure just came extremely close to perfection. There's like little tiny nitpicks from me personally. Of course, that holographic shield, I'm honestly not a fan of them. I would have much rather have had a fully intact shield like the one you're seeing right now. This is from the Ultimate Captain America figure. Yeah, getting a shield like this would have been just perfect. That giant peg hole in his back just takes up so much attention when you don't have the shield plugged in. Honestly, that shield is just such a cool accessory, and I absolutely love those head sculpts. I think they are just perfect. They just did a wonderful job on this figure. 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought about the figure. I would love to see your guys' opinions, and while you're at it, like and subscribe and share with a friend. Anything you can do to allow support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Ooh, shiny. You can see those arms. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, just a wonderful...